Welcome to C.U.T.S, Critical Urban Tactical Strategies. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Mace, pepper spray, pepper foam, the proper deployment, and some of the mistakes that people make and the misconceptions people have about Mace. First thing you want to remember is Mace, pepper foam, and pepper spray. If you're going to carry it, you need to remember two things. One, you have to know how to use it correctly. The second, it has to be accessible at all times. So, ladies who like to keep it in the bottom of their purse, well, you just might as well leave it at home, because by the time you're done digging it out of your purse, you've already been attacked. And people like to carry it on their keychains, and your keychain is in your pocket, or in your purse, or in your backpack. Doesn't make any sense, does it? If you really think about that. If you're going to carry Mace, it has to be accessible. Get the one that has the belt clip or the pocket clip where you can really get to it. And you have to remember, when you're going to carry it, just like if you're someone who carries a handgun, and you go to the range and you learn how to draw, and you learn how to quick draw, and you learn how to go into your stance with your weapon. Mace has to be the same thing. You have to be able to access it quickly and deploy it quickly. So here we're not using Mace, we just have a little bottle of, actually it's whiteboard cleaner, but this is our Mace for today. And I'm not really going to spray through because it's a chemical and it will still burn ties. Now, one of the things that I see people do, when they are talking about Mace all the time is, this guy goes to grab me and now we're here and we spray right here. Well, this is one of the worst things you can do for a couple of reasons. One, when I go here, it has the potential to splash back at me. Now if that doesn't happen, that's great. But what's going to happen is he's going to do this, and now he's pissed off, and he might do this and cross-contaminate. So when he grabs, right, if he's able to get his hands on me, and I go here, and then he grabs at his eyes, and then he grabs back at me because I'm standing here like a fool, now I've been maced as well. Also, Mace, it's not just a contact chemical. Pepper foam is not just a contact chemical, but it does put off a small amount of gas that if I'm here, when I breathe that in, I'm also maced. So I see the attacker coming up. Best thing to do is to mace here. You want to get offline and mace. Now if he actually is grabbing a hold of me, right, he's going to attack me, I can go here and mace this way. I never want to stand right here in front of this person and try to mace him. Worst thing you can possibly do. So I deploy my mace. He's going to be trying to push me into an alley, and I go and I mace from here. See, I'm off to the side, right? Then I'm going to push away and run. Also, you should try to get some kind of space in between you and the person. Now, for police, security personnel, if you're going to deploy pepper foam or mace, oftentimes you're going to have, I'm just going to pull this over here for a second, some kind of warning that this person is less than compliant, and you're going to pull your mace out, and you're going to let them know that they're going to be maced. And maybe we have here, we're going to pretend this is a newspaper box, okay? Or maybe it's a chair. And maybe you're hospital security, you have a chair in the ER, or maybe you're a police officer, and you're getting ready to mace a suspect who's less than compliant, and getting ready to be combative, and you have some kind of obstruction here. Try to get something between you and that person, because now what's going to happen? Keep walking towards me. What are you going to do? You're going to trip over that. And that's what we want to do. We want to put some kind of barrier, right, between that person and yourself as you're macing them. So again, let's cover the quick points. One, make sure your mace is accessible. Make sure you can draw it quickly and deploy it quickly. Make sure that when you're macing the suspect or the assailant, that you're not standing toe-to-toe with them, you're moving off onto an angle. Right? So here, I'm going off onto an angle as I mace. Push them away, get them away from you. Avoid cross-contamination between the assailant or suspect and yourself. If possible, put an obstruction between yourself and that person. These are some of the key points of carrying Mace, pepper foam, or pepper spray. And we're just going to go one time. I'm just going to grab, we're going to go one, Mace, push away. Again, you grab that me, Mace, push away. And slowly, step, deploy, push. I hope that's helpful to all of our viewers out there. Thank you for joining C.U.T.S. Critical Urban Tactical Strategies. As always, be safe and keep it real.